Can we just stop for a second and look at this man's immaculate drip? I mean, damn, look at this robe. It's made from the finest silk in all of Ottoman Empire. Jokes aside, the reason why I think Mehmed is the best early game commander is for a lot of different reasons actually. And the first one is his low investment that is needed to make him very viable. So you want him to get his first two skills maxed. First skill does 5 target AoE, decent damage factor. Second skill increases your attack and skill damage. Emphasis on the skill damage. Third skill is just for cities. Fourth skill is always good for extra troop capacity, but expertise mainly benefits skill for hitting cities. At 5515, he is 90% done, and at 5511, he is like 80, 85% done, in my opinion. And one of the main reasons why I think he's so good is because he's free. He's a golden key commander, and eventually, if you're lucky, you can get into 5511 just by doing, you know, everyday things. But also, he is a leadership commander, and ideally, you want to always use him as a secondary, which is you can make him level 40 and just leave him there forever. You don't have any reason to work to make him level 60. I only made a level 60 because, I could, and I did it just because I can, but not for any other reason. Like in comparison to Caesar, who is someone who is an amplifier, who makes the secondary commander do more damage, he should be the one who could be level 60, but if you're working on Caesar, then you're making a big mistake. Now, Mehmed, obviously, compared with anyone, that's his main thing. He doesn't have a specific troop type. He's like a mini Honda Tadakatsu, and if you haven't worked on Honda, then don't do it now because I think Mehmed will do just fine. But in the early game, you can do something like for infantry, you can pair it with Sun Tzu, and it's gonna be great. 5 target AoE, skill damage amplifier, awesome. You can't go wrong. For archers, you can do Herman for single target and more utility, or you can do Kusunoki for AoE and more insta-proc damage. For cavalry, I think Baybars is your best bet because of the 5 target AoE and some more mobility from this skill. And for leadership, you can do something like Aethelflaed primary, but it's a good march. Also, a lot of damage, a lot of utility, and also a lot of sustain from the counter attack. So it's deceptively good in my opinion. Now, out of all the early game options, like from the gold keys, like someone like Cao Cao, El Cid, Martel, Frederick, all these commanders I think are below Mehmed, and simply because Mehmed can be very viable in the end game because of his museum relic. And his museum relic is probably top 3 in my opinion for his general usefulness. So in the first tier, you can get 20% health, which is huge, and 5% skill damage, which is okay. But if you spend for the extra second relic, you get 30% health, which is just amazing, and 10% skill damage, which makes it more noticeable. But also take in mind it stakes more on the coins, both from both types of coins. I don't remember the exact names, but you know what I mean. So with all that said, Mehmed is great because you can leave him in 5511 and he will do great with anyone. He should always be the secondary, which means you can spend less stars on him, leveling him up. You can be only level 40. You don't have to worry about equipment. You don't have to worry about armaments. He can perform well with anyone. And if you're gonna invest in someone before Zero Conquest, which is now the current meta, and if you're one of those people who will save up or is saving up every single sculpture for Zero Conquest, then I sincerely congratulate you on your patience because I think that is that is going to take a tremendous amount of patience to do, and to willingly suffer for the first 2 years of gameplay. I think that is something not a lot of people will do at this moment in time. But if you want to have some punch in the early game, I think Mehmed is the perfect candidate for that role. Now, if you liked the video, subscribe, join our Discord, and I will see you in the next one.